It's July 26, 1995. The Smeatons of Gander Newfoundland are going to take you on a little trip up Lower Jonathan's Brook, best near Jonathan's Pond Park on Gander Bay Road.
Harry, you bring all the lights.
Yeah. We're going up Jonathan's Brook, right?
Lower Jonathan's.
Lower Jonathan. And there's a party of how many people?
9.
9 people, 3 canoes.
No, more than 9, isn't it?
More than that, yeah. There's 4 of Donnie's crowd.
There's only 9 coming back.
7, and you 2, 9, 10, David.
Yeah.
My brother Harry, who has been an avid angler all his life, will take the lead on this expedition. We will cross the brooks and ponds via 3 flat-back canoes, better known as Scanoes. Easy, boys, easy. My brother Rob joins us from Ottawa. This outboard is old, as Harry explains in 1992.
3 horsepower twin cylinder.
It's
1962, 30 years old. It runs like a clock.
Harry will place the outboard on his canoe, then tether the other 2 to his boat and pull all 3 at the same time. My sons, Jeremy and Pernell, will lend a hand getting the boats ready to launch. As my brother Don and his 3 sons arrive, my brother David, visiting from British Columbia, and I ready our Scanoe. A Scanoe is wider than a regular canoe and has a flat stern so that a small outboard motor can be mounted.
Walk down the road with her now.
Grab her and turn her
It only weighs about 120 pounds, 54 kilograms. Its lack of weight easily allows it to be transported via your vehicle's rooftop, which also makes it fairly easy to portage when necessary. As my brother Don removes the restraints from his canoe, his sons Donnie and Stephen ready their fishing gear.
Alright, boys, back off. We'll take her out that way. Let her over the road.
Don's son Jamie has joined us in the Scanoes, and as we are all geared up, we are ready to hit Lower Jonathan's brooks and ponds. A nice warm July wind and the power of Harry's 1962 outboard motor allows us all, tethered together, to breeze across these bodies of water.
You're going to stir up all the mud and block up the fish.
Not too long into our trip, brothers, fathers, sons, nephews, and cousins test the water.
That's called a current.
That's no current, look at it. You can see him.
Not much on the go here, but for a few trout. Nevertheless, a good time for Dad to teach his son the ways of the fly rod.
No current, no bad that fish. Or half that word.
As we venture further across the ponds and up the brooks, we come upon more rapid waters. Every summer on the lakes, ponds, brooks, and rivers of Newfoundland and Labrador, the avid fly fishermen avail of the trout and salmon that their talents and experience will allow them. As a matter of Department of Fisheries and Oceans rules and regulations, though, the daily bag limit for trout is 12 fish, which can be a combination of any of the species, speckled, brown, rainbow, or Winnenish, or 5 pounds, 2.25 kilograms round weight, plus 1 fish, of any of those species, whichever is reached first. No rainbow or Winnenish less than 20 centimeters, 8 inches, can be retained. Salmon, though, is handled by the Department of Fisheries and Oceans more precisely in that there is a tagging method. Once a salmon is caught, this method entails river classifications. With that, each classification specifying the amount of tags you can use. That is a method that fishermen is expected to know and follow in order to conserve our salmon stocks for our future generations.
I'm going to proceed over Great Falls, huh?
This part of the brook brings us some rapids that would be better dealt with by going around. Harry, knowing this area of the brook well, will guide the boats through some rough waters, and we will all portage around the most heavy areas. The boys and I wait on the bank while Harry, Don, Rob, and Jamie bring the Scanoes alongside. Using the boat to keep himself steady, Harry will guide each canoe through this rapid. Whereas there are many slippery rocks and crags below the surface, Harry has to be sure of his footing. Newfoundland has more than 60% of all the Atlantic salmon rivers in Canada and the United States, with over 200 rivers to offer for the Atlantic salmon and trout fishing. The Humber River in Newfoundland is one of the most popular rivers in the world for salmon fishing, with 30,000 to 50,000 Atlantic salmon and untold brook trout in an annual run. This is likely one of the highest densities of Atlantic salmon left in the world. As a boy growing up in Gander, Newfoundland, I mostly used a spin cast rod for trouting. I never got involved with salmon angling as much as my brothers and friends did. To this day, I am still content with angling with my spin cast for lake trout, sea trout, and Winnenish. But I plan on next season getting involved with the fly rod. A friend told me that once you start, you will be hooked. Pardon the pun. Fortunately for us, this is the only part of our trip that we had to portage our Scanoes, and a short portage it was too. Calmly floating along in a Scanoe beats having to drag all your gear and boats up long trails and marshes, just so you can get to the next brook or pond. Portage or portaging refers to the practice of carrying watercraft or cargo over land to avoid river obstacles, or between two bodies of water. A place where this carrying occurs is also called portage. The person doing the carrying is called a porter. Being the cameraman on this trip, I find out, does not give me the privilege of doing no heavy work. So as prompted by my siblings, I too must pitch in.
There they go, the great Newfoundland fishermen.
Oh, I think they're going through.
Back on the water again, we head to our next destination.
We're bringing in the big ones. Will we keep her? I think they are keeping.
My brother David has hooked a nice little brook trout.
Got about a pounder, Harry. Right, Steve. A pound, but not bad. Half pound.
Tis always good for someone to be handy with a dip net, especially for the big ones. While there is not much on the go here, but for a few trout, Harry takes the time to give Jeremy a few pointers on the use of the fly rod.
David, looking upon you.
Our next stop may prove to be more productive. This is an area of the brook where the Atlantic salmon are known to be found. We are not here too long before Rob has hooked a salmon, but this salmon is not to be. Better luck next time, Rob. Harry fishes a little further up the brook, just ahead of Don and Rob. Let's hope someone hooks into a salmon soon. Well, it's not too long before Don has risen a nice-sized salmon.
Get the net, boys!
Atlantic salmon make a great journey during their lifetime, migrating from the freshwater streams of their youth to the feeding grounds in the North Atlantic Ocean, and back again to spawn.
See the salmon jump, boys?
Man, that was wicked.
Salmon are great fighters. They'll run, jump, and thrash wildly when hooked.
Do you have
Yes, he got the tire him out. Tries taking him now when he got a lot of strength, he might lose him.
I want to beat him out. I don't want to take any chances on losing him. Look.
As the salmon grows tired, Don's son Donnie stands ready with the dip net.
I guess we know what we're having for supper tomorrow.
The fact that a salmon will always return back to the same stream where they were hatched has captivated and mystified biologists for hundreds of years.
Just take one out there, Jamie. Right out there, the salmon just wait and jump. Right where your line is, Harry. Yep, right there.
Spawning female Atlantic salmon build nests, called reds, in the fall. They excavate gravel from the stream bed by turning sideways and lashing up and down with their powerful body and tail. With the encouragement of a male, they lay their eggs in the red. The eggs remain in the gravel through the winter and hatch the following spring. Newly hatched fry will stay in the gravel and continue to develop using the energy stored in their yolk.
Donnie, give me that net. Walk gently. Donnie, don't do anything. Put the net down in the water right there. Put the net down in the water. Put it over there. Put him in the net. Put him in, lift it up. Lift
Here you go.
it. Keep it there. Hurry!
Right on, buddy. Good one.
That's nice, boy. That's my first salmon in about 6 years.
You got him good, Dad. Now watch him.
Beautiful salmon.
Salmon are streamlined, silver, and graceful. They are among the greatest fighters in the fishing world, and perhaps most important of all, Atlantic salmon are a symbol of clean, unspoiled waters that run wild to the sea.
Boy, he got the hook in the mouth too, buddy. Look where he's hooked to.
You
Look,
hooking good, did you?
look right there.
Hooked him excellent.
By God, eh? Just let him relax. Well, boys, what do you think?
I
Lloyd
think
boy.
we got a trophy here.
Good fishing, Lloyd.
This ain't no codfish.
That's probably the one Rob rose there.
Maybe.
Maybe it's just one Dad rose. Dad, you didn't even know you had him till you brought your line up, did you?
Right, let's get him over there so I can get this out.
You're done.
That's nice salmon, boy. How many pounds you figure that is?
This is July 26th, isn't it, Dan?
Today is July 26th, Saturday.
1995.
Whoa, Rob!
Oh, brother, he had a butte then. He rose him.
He was struck by propeller. Yep. Oh,
Turn it around, Dan, let's see.
right there, look. Wasn't hurt bad, but he was hit. I'm bringing him over, Stephen. Got to put it in the cooler.
Harry's experience in these common waters of the brook has paid off too. He too has struck a salmon.
Bigger than yours, Don.
Down the net.
Where's that net?
Net right there.
At this time, my brother David will lend Harry a hand with the dip net. It's always comforting to have an assistant while handling these mighty fish. Harry and Don use methods of holding the rods high. Each fisher will adapt their own techniques. Most anglers will hold their rod high while flying and playing a fish. This method keeps the proper tension on the line while the salmon plays itself out. Holding the rod high works like a shock absorber, as the fish thrashes and jumps while trying to dispense the fly.
Overall, Dad, so far it's been a damn good.
According to the up and down action of Harry's rod, this fish does not want to give up. The salmon will do anything to rid itself of the fly, even swim into the bottom of the brook to try and force the fly free. Harry's technique of holding the rod seems to be prevailing, as each motion is an absorption of the salmon's struggle to survive. Now tiring, the salmon is handled closer to the surface of the water. As the fish weakens, the angler will draw the line closer to the bank's edge while readying the dip net.
Beautiful, Harry.
Yeah.
Rob, you should be getting them right there, most by the call. We're talking about Rob.
Not bad.
Oh man, that's a beautiful salmon. Geez, that's about 2 pounds bigger than mine. Oh my son, I'd say so.
Well, the boys have successfully landed 2 salmon. Will anyone else add to the catch? It seems to be pretty evident, though, that there are still salmon swimming in the calms of this brook.
You don't get the leader, I'll put
In my green book bag, the bottom of it.
There you go.
Nice little fish.
Beautiful fish, eh?
Yeah. Guess we're going to be feasting on salmon tomorrow, eh, boy? What do you think?
Huh?
We're going to be feasting on salmon tomorrow.
Yeah, it'll be salmon. Steak tomorrow. Barbecue.
Harry, feeling good about his catch, returns to the same spot to try for a second. Meanwhile, the others catch a few more trout.
messing up the pool.
Yes, you did. Nice salmon, Harry. Dad, put that in the dip net with Harry salmon. No, it's trout. Wish that was salmon coming that easy.
Now you know what it is. You're moving the line too fast, and that's what you're getting. That's why you're getting trout. If you don't move your line, you won't get the trout.
The grace of the fly line as it is cast is poetry in motion, as is the stance of the angler in his position.
Alright. You get one. Let's have a dip. About 5 feet off that point right there. Right out there, 5 feet off. And don't cast up around where Donnie. You do cast down the pool. There's 3 or 4 salmon down there waiting for you.
Things are a little slow at the moment, so some of us will pause and have a bite to eat.
His lighter is soaking wet. That lighter that was in this thing.
You allowed to have 2?
For what?
I don't know, we'll
Toast
see.
my bread.
Never got it.
Of course, when you take a break, things will happen. In just those few moments, Harry has landed his second salmon on the same neck of the brook as the last. My brother Rob is still trying to land his first salmon. The only time he has left this spot is to change flies. My nephew Donnie was more than glad to assist Harry in landing his second salmon of the day. Well, Rob boy, this is what happens when you go for a lunch. Someone will fill the void of the spot you were working all day. In this case, your brother Don has respectively accepted the vacancy that you have created and is now rewarded with a try at his second salmon of the day.
That's yours, Mike. That's right for you. We're all day.
Dad caught it.
All Rob can do at this point is look on in awe and anticipation of what might have been. This time, Don's son Jamie will proudly accept his duties as dip net handler. For the fourth time today, this adventure up Lower Jonathan's Brook has yielded 4 trophy salmon.
That's the best bit of salmon fishing I've ever done. Pardon my French. Good, go on in.
Feeling quite good of himself, Don is only too anxious to share in the glory with his son and brother.
Pleasure is not in netting us, Emma.
It's all right though, Dad, you know.
Rob, look, you can hold on the rod. Look, here.
Here,
Yo.
go ahead, Rob. Reel it in.
Here,
No,
make
no.
it look like it. Anyway.
Have a good day, Don.
Yeah, perfect.
Oh, look, the
day.
fly's out now.
Oh, wow. Well, we'll go out for another one there now. Rob, you want to go out and try for one?
We got to go now, bud.
Oh, Harry's finished.
Where's your nose stick? Connect with your thumb, Dad.
Just wait now. Here, I'll just get this out. Darn it, he's not catching his salmon. He's after flying about a dozen, and he's there
Here, Dad, put him
complaining.
back in.
Boy, that is a nice fish, isn't it?
Beautiful, yeah.
Lovely.
Let him go, Dad.
Let him go. I don't think we're into the hook and release today.
Who's that?
That's what they call fishing. Where's the salmon?
Fishing. Oh, wait, let's see how big he is. Oh my God, Dad takes the lead! Oh, you're high.
The day's rewards packed and ready to go, we start our track back down the brook.
Boy, stand in the way. Here, Don, get down.
Hey! Oh!
Step out of the way.
Hey! Top it off! Every time, don't like that. Don't like that. Kill trout, you know, little plant trout, you know.
Newfoundland torn back.
See the thorn. Not bad at all.
There he is, Dad.
This day has become a fond memory of mine over the years. I have not had too many more opportunities as this to share with my brothers and nephews. Being involved in the commercial fishery of Newfoundland as a shift supervisor at Ocean's Choice International Trouting, I do not get much time off in the summer months to attend these family outings, but one day I hope to join them again on another day of fishing. Thank you for sharing in these wonderful memories of my family. I am your host, Dennis Smeaton.